We're going to find out if I'm a good husband or not.
Or if I've unknowingly kept things from you. All right, this is 10 things that I think some of you may not know about me. And the big one is whether Josh knows these about me. We're about to find out. I was 10 for 10 for him, but we'll see what happens with my 10 things you may not know about me. I feel like you know this first one, so hopefully you do. Number 1, I was in competitive gymnastics for about 7 years, and I played just about every sport I could growing up. So I played volleyball, basketball, softball, soccer, English, football, tennis. I did pretty much everything but run track. And I think some people don't know this about me because I'm not as sporty anymore. But before Josh and I met, my dad and I actually completed 3 triathlons. So I do like sports.
I only knew about the gymnastics yesterday because I randomly said about someone doing a backflip and you were like, I used to do backflips.
I did.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I got a lot of medals in competitive gymnastics, but yeah, it's not really something I do anymore. But that is number 1.
Okay.
I'll give you that one.
I kind of knew it.
I'll give you that one. All right, number 2. I became what I always said I wanted to be when I grew up, which is a teacher. I always said I wanted to be a teacher as I was little growing up. I even went to the extremes of I had an imaginary class. I didn't just have an imaginary friend, I had an imaginary class. And even though I don't teach in schools, I really have taught over various different capacities in my life. I've been a teacher's assistant. I did an internship in England where I got to be kind of the Christian opinion in a religious studies class, and now I get to teach the Bible. And even a few years ago, I was working for a local organization where we got to teach great core principles in schools. So I've got to really become a teacher in my own way.
I feel like that's a trick question.
I feel like it is.
Like you caught me out when you said you became a teacher. I was like, what? But you're right, you did become a teacher.
I did become a teacher. I was hoping that would throw some
If only
people
we
off.
could get paid like teachers get paid.
Yeah. But I have much respect for teachers in classrooms. As a teacher's assistant, I was like, you know what? This isn't for me. But I think maybe I was a little bit more prophetic in saying I wanted to be a teacher in a very different way. So I'd say I became what I wanted to be when I grew up. Number 3, I love being a host when I have the opportunity. I love planning days out. I love planning meals for people. I love just creating spaces for people to feel relaxed and feel safe. When we got married, Josh and I got married here in Texas, and we had about 20 people come from England, and it was an absolute joy to figure out where those people were going to stay, who was going to feed them, what they were going to see. It was just so incredible. I loved it. Loved every minute of it. Like, it wasn't stressful at all. Yeah, I really, truly love being a host.
True. You're a good host. You're a good host.
All right, number 4. As a young girl, I was very shy, but I'm a little bit more confident in myself now.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I liked about you when I met you is that you were confident. Like, you were kind of like a boss. You were like, I don't need anybody. I don't need any help with this or that.
Boss.
And I kind of like that. But knowing you more, I can see that you are a shyer person and that you do that as your gift to the world.
Yeah.
Being not shy.
I do still sometimes struggle with being like the first person to start a conversation with somebody, or I definitely struggle if the attention is on me. Like, I've never enjoyed opening birthday presents in front of people or Christmas presents in front of people. Like, I don't like the attention on me. But I have learned to step outside of my comfort zone over many years. So.
True. I've only known you 4 years, but true.
It is true. Number 5, I am a very sentimental person.
I would agree.
I think I think we have this one very much in common. I think my sentimental things come from like songs maybe that we've listened to in special places, or like revisiting places that hold special meaning to us. I'm so sentimental that I've kept cards for 10 plus years if they've, got special messages written on the inside of them. I've definitely, I've accumulated a lot of sentimental things that I just love, and they hold dear places in my heart. So very sentimental.
True. And I like that about you.
Yeah. All right, number 6. I have always struggled with naming my favorite anything. Would you say you've noticed that about me?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to sound mean, but I feel like if I'm ever like, hey, what should we listen to on this journey? You always struggle to pick something. If I say, where should we go to eat? You'll never pick something. So, yes, it doesn't surprise me.
I don't know why it is that I've struggled to, like, even on those, like, favorite questionnaires, I've always made something up. And it's like, I'm not lying about it. There are things that I really like. I definitely have things that I don't enjoy or things that I don't like. But I've really, really struggled pretty much all of my life with naming my favorite anything. And I think I don't know. I really do enjoy most things. There's definitely things that I don't enjoy. Josh likes heavy metal. It's something I don't personally enjoy, although we do listen to it occasionally together. But I think there's probably things that maybe I enjoy that he listens for the sake of me. But yeah, those favorite anythings have always caught me off guard.
She likes the Spice Girls, but I'm not really into that.
That's not true. I did not grow up listening to the Spice Girls. But anyway, moving on. Number 7. I am my biggest critic.
It's true. And I wish this one was not true.
I know.
For you.
I thought I would throw
world.
this one in there. I think many people probably struggle with this, like within themselves maybe. But I've noticed over the years that it's hard for me to celebrate my own accomplishments. I think there's this small part of me that's a perfectionist, and I think over time I've grown out of that in certain areas, but I definitely I noticed that about myself, and I'm glad that I have people around me that help me celebrate my accomplishments and help me to kind of come out of that. But I think I wanted to include this one because not like it's a down on me, but it is something that I think maybe some people don't know about me, and I think it's something we all struggle with, or maybe to some degree we struggle with. So it's definitely not a good thing to be your biggest critic, but I'm growing.
I should be your biggest critic.
I'm growing in that.
I'm joking.
Here's a good one. I think maybe you definitely know this one. Number 8. I'm a sucker for rom-coms.
Yes, this is definitely true. And on Netflix, watch history can confirm this.
Yeah, you definitely, every year around Christmas time, you've grown to know this. I love a good Christmas Hallmark movie.
This is the thing. I don't mind a rom-com, but I do not like Hallmark movies. If any of you don't know what a Hallmark movie is, Google it. Or YouTube it. It's terrible.
It's a cheesy, very predictable love story.
Low budget love story.
Low budget. Some of them are not, but yeah, I would say most of them are. But I will say, growing up liking rom-coms, my favorite endings to rom-coms were the endings where the guy got on a plane or drove across the country to go surprise the girl of his dreams. And little did I know, growing up, that would be part of our story.
Little did I know either. I didn't know that either, so it worked out well.
I would say that was not something I don't think I told Josh that while we were dating, because I think he might have freaked out slightly.
Well, I had the idea locked in before we were dating anyway. So.
Exactly. But when he did fly across the country and showed up at my doorstep to propose to me, I was like, oh my gosh, this is my favorite thing ever. So, yeah. Number 9.
It wasn't low budget like a Hallmark thing, I can tell you that.
It wasn't. Not at all. Not at all. All right, number 9. This one you definitely know, but maybe some people don't know. I'm very frugal with money.
Yes.
So frugal that I have to be convinced to buy things for myself. Do you want to share this shoe story?
Oh no, it was painful. Paige spent like well over a year trying to buy a pair of shoes, and it just took so long, and in the end she didn't even buy a pair of shoes. My brother, amazingly generous person,
Very.
just went and bought them for her to force her to have a pair of shoes.
These shoes.
Yeah, those shoes. Very nice shoes.
I think the reason why I think I've spent over like the majority of my adult life raising money for mission trips, and I think I have done multiple jobs, I've made multiple things, that raising these money for mission trips, which is very, very much a passion of mine and Josh's and what we definitely feel called to do. I have a hard time buying things for myself when I'm not on mission trips, because I'm like, I want to save money so that I can go, you know, on different trips and things like that. And so I think that's probably why. And I know the importance and value of something, and I want something to have meaning and value, and I think that plays into the sentimental part of who I am. I think so.
Plus, I sometimes do react badly if we accidentally spend too much money on something silly. Like, this isn't silly, but I remember getting upset because of how expensive a smoothie was in an airport once. Because I'm the simple just drink water person. When X amount got spent on a smoothie, I was like,
No.
I think I just went super passive aggressive on, I can't believe how expensive smoothies are. But that actually made you feel bad, and so that was bad of me to do. But you are very frugal.
Yeah.
Apart from smoothies and coffee.
And coffee. Yeah, I'd say I'm not frugal when it comes to coffee.
Although you only drink one a day, which is less than most people.
That's true. That's true. That is
Not me.
very much something that people know about me, is I love coffee. So that's not on this list. All right, number 10. This may sound slightly cliche, but I absolutely love being a big sister. And I want to say the reason why I included this is because I hope it's obvious how much I love being your wife. But I don't think I talk about my love of being a big sister very openly. So I think this love of being a big sister has played into my desire of also discipling like girls, discipling girls my age and younger than me. I love getting to talk one-on-one over coffee or over a meal with girls, and I think being a big sister and watching my sisters grow up has shown me how much I love to impact other people, and not so much that what I do impacts them all the time, but I definitely notice how easy it is to want to make decisions that impact others in a good way. And this has played into a lot of who I am today and how I live my life. And so I think, being a big sister has been and will continue to be one of the greatest joys for sure of who I am.
And I think you're a very good big sister. I mean, I obviously see you a lot more with Mia than I get to see with JC because of them living in Kansas City, but you're a very good big sister to Mia, and she definitely likes it. And I think there's no way Mia would have accepted me in her life unless you would vouch for me, because she likes being your little sister, and so she only bullies me a little bit instead of a lot.
She sticks up for me.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, she always hits me and says, "Don't touch my sister." That's how protective she is of Paige.
But
You're a good big sister.
It is. And I think we both value family to a great degree, and so that kind of plays into that as well. But yeah, those are 10 things that I thought maybe you didn't know about me. So I might have thrown a few of those things in there that caught Josh off guard. Maybe it caught you off guard as well. But we really hope you enjoyed these videos. If you haven't seen the 10 things that maybe you don't know about Josh, make sure you check out that video. And we're hoping to do more videos like this.
Yeah, so if you've got any ideas, send them through. We want to keep making videos for our YouTube channel. And check out our other videos. We're doing regular monthly uploads on a bunch of different things. So we want to be a blessing, and we want to stay in good contact with everyone back in England, back in the different places where we get to work and live and do stuff. So yeah, hopefully see you soon. Bye.